What's up YouTube, Alvaro here. Welcome to the Bilingual Stock Market channel again. You guys already know this channel. This is the YouTube channel in which we talk about the markets, but we do it in English and Spanish so you guys can pick your preferred language. And in this video, and as I do it Mondays through Thursdays, I want to break down from a technical standpoint the S&P 500, which is the most important index of the United States stock market, and the three stocks that will be on the top of my watch list for tomorrow's trading session. And those stocks are Coinbase, Space Mobile, and Microsoft. So let's get started and enjoy the video. And today, guys, we pretty much had a flat day in the markets. The Dow Jones and the S&P 500 went up just a bit, and the Russell 2000 and the Nasdaq 100 went down. So in the case of the Dow Jones, it went up today 0.28%, Russell 2000 went down today 0.41%, and the Nasdaq 100 went down 0.30%. In the case of the S&P 500, it went down today 0.07%, and it closed today's trading session at 41.67. So tomorrow, what could potentially happen tomorrow? Take a look at this, guys. The bulls managed to burst above 41.80, which was the resistance that we failed at in yesterday's trading session. However, the bulls were rejected at 41.88. Then the S&P 500 pulled back, and the bulls managed to find support at 41.59. So, from a technical standpoint, the scenario is crystal clear for tomorrow, guys. 41.80 is going to act yet again as overhead resistance for the bulls in the S&P 500. Remember that 41.80 has already acted as a resistance for the bulls in this index in 1 and 2 opportunities before, and it has acted as a support in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 opportunities. So 41.80 is a critical level of resistance for the bulls in the S&P 500, and to the downside, the most important level of support that I am going to be looking at for tomorrow's trading session is going to be 41.40. 41.40 is a previous support back, or acted as a support back on April 15th and also back on April 23rd. So if we happen to see a pullback tomorrow of this index, this is going to be a level in which I am going to be probably starting some positions. All right, 41.40, because I'm thinking that from a technical standpoint, the bulls are very likely to find support over there. And remember that below 41.40, we have a critical and extremely important level of support, which is 41.20. If any of you is thinking about shorting the markets, if 41.20, and I have already said this in previous videos, if 41.20 happens to be broken to the downside, buy put options. And remember that I am not a financial advisor, so I am going to be buying put options, SPY puts. And the first stock of this video is going to be Coinbase. Coinbase went down today 2.73%, and it closed today's trading session at $273. So I think that I already showed you guys, because right now I have a small position on Coinbase. I own 10 shares at an average cost of $315.24, and as of now I have an unrealized loss of $428.90, and I couldn't care less about this unrealized loss because I am very bullish on Coinbase, and I am actually looking forward to adding more shares to the position that I just showed you. So what's my plan when it comes to Coinbase? Take a look at this, guys. Coinbase found a very good support at $276 in yesterday's trading session and today as well. All right. However, Coinbase broke this support at around $276 into the closing bell, because as I said before, Coinbase closed today's trading session at $273. So if tomorrow I happen to see Coinbase bursting above $276, which is going to start to act as a new resistance, all right, a former support that was broken to the downside, and that therefore is going to act as a new resistance. So if tomorrow, and as I said before, if I happen to see Coinbase bursting above $276 and finding a good support slightly above $276, I am going to add 20 or 30 more shares to the position that I already opened in Coinbase. However, guys, if tomorrow Coinbase happens to fail at $276, if this stock cannot burst above $276, I am thinking that $250 is going to start to act like a magnet for Coinbase. And why $250? Well, guys, remember, $250 was the price that Coinbase was supposed to IPO at something like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I think that from a psychological standpoint, $250 is going to act like a magnet if Coinbase happens to fail at $276, if Coinbase cannot burst above $276. So if Coinbase happens to pay a visit to $250, I am going to add more shares to my position. Or if Coinbase happens to burst above $276 and happens to trade during, I would say, 3 or 4 hours, slightly above $276, then at that price I am going, or with that price action rather, I am going to add more shares to my current position. So what's out tomorrow for Coinbase, guys? Either paying a visit to $250 or bursting above $276 and finding a good support over there. And the second stock of this video is going to be Space Mobile. And in the case of Space Mobile, this company pretends to be a competitor to Starlink, you know, the project that the SpaceX wants to carry on, through which SpaceX or Starlink or both companies at the same time are going to be able to provide satellite internet all over the world. So in this case, Space Mobile is also a company that pretends to provide satellite internet all over the world. This stock was a request of one of the viewers of our videos in Spanish, so I don't know much about this company. I still need to do my research work. But if this company happens to actually be a competitor to Starlink, then, you know, this could be a very nice opportunity to invest at a long term. Space Mobile went down today 6.46% and it closed today's trading session at $7.68. This stock actually started to trade as a public company back in mid-December of last year, on December 15th, and take a look at what happened 2 months after this company started to trade as a public company, guys. This stock went from $10.50 or $10.20 up to $25.37 on February 10th. Unbelievable. This was an increase of almost 140% in a matter of only 2 months. Who could have known that this stock was going to make this unbelievable move to the upside? Well, however, hindsight is 2020. After Space Mobile got up to $25.37, it absolutely collapsed. And as of now, and as I said before, it is trading at $7.68. So from a technical standpoint, we pretty much have over here a very ugly looking chart. Space Mobile is trading below the moving averages, the 180 SMA and the 50 SMA on the 4 hour. And there's nothing good over here, guys. However, we could make the case, we could potentially make the case that we are seeing over here a double bottom formation. Remember that a double bottom formation is a bullish pattern that suggests a change of trend. So what has to happen over here for Space Mobile to actually complete this potential double bottom formation? Well, Space Mobile has to burst above the 50 SMA on the 4 hour chart at around $8.68. If so, this stock could potentially fill the gap up to the 180 SMA on the 4 hour at $10.69. So from a long-term perspective, if any of you knows this company, if any of you did their research work, guys, and if you are bullish in this company, right, if you think that this company actually has a bright future ahead of itself, as of now, we find Space Mobile trading 70% of its highs. So, and as I said before, if you know this company, if you're bullish on Space Mobile, this is the right moment to load the boat on Space Mobile. From a trading perspective, guys, I don't like at all this very ugly looking chart on the 4-hour. So I am going to wait until Space Mobile can burst above the 180 SMA on the 4-hour, in which case this stock is going to be reversing this horrible downtrend that we can see over here. In the meantime, I am going to stay away, but I am going to keep Space Mobile on my radar, no doubt about it. So watch out for Space Mobile, guys, bursting above the 50 SMA on the 4-hour at around $8.78 and completing or potentially being able to complete this double bottom formation. And the last stock of this video is going to be good old Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT. Microsoft went down today 0.53% and it closed today's trading session at $246.47. And remember my words, guys, I told you in a video that we posted like 2 weeks ago, breaking down some possible scenarios after earnings for the big tech companies. I said, regardless of whatever these big tech companies report, the most likely reaction of the markets is going to be to the downside. All right, and Microsoft wasn't the exception. Microsoft reported very solid earnings, and take a look at what happened after having reported earnings last week. This stock sold off something like 7%. So from a trading standpoint, what's my plan when it comes to Microsoft? And as I said before, this stock closed today's trading session at $246.47. So Microsoft is getting closer to a very important area of previous support and resistance at $244.32 or $244.50. That price already acted as a support for the bulls of Microsoft back on April 26th, and it also acted as a resistance twice back in mid-February. So if tomorrow I happen to see Microsoft paying a visit to $244 and finding support over there, I am going to be picking up something like 50 or 70 shares, and in that case my price target is going to be the 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart at $254. If I happen to be able to take this trade the way that I am describing it, I am going to be able to lock a profit of almost 4%. Okay, so watch out tomorrow for Microsoft paying a visit to $244 approximately and finding support over there. And mind you guys, Microsoft is a very important component of both the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100. So before taking any trade on Microsoft, you have to make sure that the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq are not selling off. Because regardless of the fact that $244-ish is a very important level of support for Microsoft, is these two indices are selling off, Microsoft is very likely to break this support and keep on going to the downside. So this is an important technical aspect that you have to keep in mind before taking any trade on Microsoft. And with Microsoft, I am going to wrap up the video. Thank you very much for your attention, and thank you very much for hanging out with me. Once again, if you found value in this video, please hit that like button for me and consider subscribing to the channel. Remember that here on the Bilingual Stock Market channel, we are posting these stock market update videos Mondays through Thursdays right after the market closes. So if you want to get the notifications of our videos in a timely manner, you'd better be subscribed to the channel, and you also need to activate the notification bell right up there. And remember that this is the Bilingual Stock Market channel, the YouTube channel in which we talk about the markets, but we do it in English and Spanish. But most importantly, this is the YouTube channel in which we know that the wonderful world of Wall Street is not for geniuses, it is for entrepreneurs just like you guys and myself. My name is Alvaro, and I will see you guys once again tomorrow right after the market closes. Peace out and stay green.